Floyd Mayweather said something that really surprised me, grabbed my attention today. Was checking out some interviews of him before the fight, which is tomorrow morning, later tonight, whatever time zone you're operating in. And he was asked by Katie Couric, who was the lady interviewing him, and he was asked if he was worried that he might lose his unblemished fight record. 47-0. He's never been defeated in his professional career. He was asked, was he worried about that? Did that concern him, that he could go from undefeated boxer, undefeated champion, to someone that had now a blemished record, that knew what it was like to lose? And he said, what I thought was very interesting, he said, having my hand raised in victory doesn't define me as a man. He said, I'm a winner. Not just because I've made millions of dollars, but because whatever I do, I give 100%. That really interested me, because it taps into a couple of different ideas I've heard other people mentioned, and I think he encapsulated very well. It's obviously a controversial figure. Not everyone is a fan of Floyd Mayweather. But two things he said grabbed my attention. That was one, whether his hand is raised in victory or not, that doesn't define him as a man. Other people's judgment of his success or failure in life doesn't define who he is. He is not concerned with other people's agenda about whether he's an undefeated fighter or not. He defines his own terms, he defines his own rules. It's what Elliot Hulse, some of you might follow Elliot Hulse on YouTube, he's an amazing guy. It's what Elliot Hulse talks about when he says that the people he admires most in life are the people that live life on their own terms, that aren't worried about the judgments of other people, that follow their heart. Jeff Thompson talks about people that follow the love. They do what they love. They find a way in life to do the thing that they love the most. And they're unconcerned by other people's judgments of them. So whether you have your hand raised in victory or not is really no one else's concern. You can define your own victories, and whether that victory means making it to 48-0, 48 fights without defeat, or whether you want to define victories for you in other terms, that's something you can do. That's something that you have power over, and that's something that no one else can take away from you. So the other thing that he mentioned that I liked and that grabbed my attention was this idea that he defined himself as a winner not because of his track record in fighting, but because whatever he does, he feels he gave 100%. He gave everything he has, he gives everything he has to what he's doing right there and then. So David Dada, who wrote a book called Way of the Superior Man, talked about this using different words. He described it as giving your gift. So whatever it is that you like doing in life, whatever it is that you do, whatever it is that you're good at, do that fully and do it in service to the rest of the world. Give it as your gift to the world. So whether that's creating art, whether that's waiting for people on tables in a restaurant, whether that's caring for people in a hospital, building a business, giving people life opportunities by creating jobs so they can have a livelihood, whatever that is, do that in service to the world to 100% of your best ability, unconcerned about other people's judgment of it. I think they were really two very powerful ideas, and I think it was interesting to see Floyd Mayweather touch on them, because underneath all the self-promotion, the self-aggrandizement, and the talk of money, 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 there was a man that was living life on his own terms. I think Bob Dylan said, a man is successful when he gets up in the morning and goes to bed at night, and in between he does what he wants. I think those are very powerful words. I will leave them to you. Make of them what you will. Until the next time, stay epic. The end.